Shalom to the elect of Israel. Shalom to you Hebrew Israelites. Gotta give all praises to Yahweh, Bahashim, Yahweh Shai, Bahashim, Rekah Kodash. Double honor to the apostles and elders of Great Millstone who rule well, who teach well. And a sincere salutation to all the Ark and pushing this truth throughout the four winds of the earth, picking up the hope for the elect. Shalom to the Akwa for our listening and learning. I'm Isaiah, coming at you another lesson in truth, facts, faith, and edification. This is another Saturday edification, another daily edification, another camp edification. And this is just a short 2-minute clip about the RFID microchip, the brain implant, okay, the brain chip. Because they are pushing this, these Edomites is pushing this fast, man, heavy, okay, because their kingdom is falling and it's almost at an end. So Revelation 12:12, man, Satan shall come down with great wrath, knowing that they have but a short time. The devil shall come down with great wrath, knowing that they have but a short time. So they are pushing this chip fast, man, okay? So why you think it's dying down, it's not, man. You just had this dude at the end of February, got chipped in UK, man, live, okay, before thousands of people. This thing is popping off, man. So Lord's willing, this be edifying.
Make money or type something just by thinking about it. Sounds like sci-fi, but it may be close to reality. CBS 2 Morning Insider Lauren Victory.
Go back so you can get
what if you could make money or type something just by thinking about it? Sounds like sci-fi, but it may be close to reality. CBS 2 Morning Insider Lauren Victory shows us a Chicago connection.
Neuroscience and business.
He's got lots of matter all over his home and the not-so-distant future on his mind.
Will they be humans?
In as little as 5 years, super smart people could be walking down the street. Men and women who've paid to increase their intelligence. Neuroscientist Moron Cerf makes that prediction because he's working on a smart chip for the brain.
Make it so that it has an internet connection and it goes to Wikipedia, and when I think this particular thought, it gives me the answer.
The Northwestern University business professor is collaborating with Silicon Valley bigwigs he'd rather not name.
So what if you could type directly from your brain?
We know Facebook is chipping away at this. Tesla founder Elon Musk is too.
Everyone is spending a lot of time right now and trying to find ways to get things into the brain without drilling a hole in your skull. Can you eat something that will actually get to your brain? Can you eat things in parts that will assemble inside your brain?
Mind-blowing. But relationships could be on the mind.
This is no longer a science problem, this is a social problem.
Cerf worries about creating intelligence gaps in our society. That's on top of gender, racial, and financial inequalities.
They can make money by just thinking about the right investments, and we cannot. So they're going to get richer, they're going to get healthier, they're going to live longer.
The IQ of an intelligent ape is about 70. The average human, 100. A genius, around 140. People with smart chips, 200. Will they even want to interact with us?
They're going to say, look at this cute human, Stephen Hawking. He can do differential equations in his mind just like a little baby with 160 IQ points. It's amazing, it's so cute. Now let's put it back in a cage and give it bananas.
Time will tell, or will our
That's
minds.
crazy, man.
Lauren Victory, CBS 2 News.
Smart chips are already inside the heads of 40,000 people in the United States, but those brain implants are only approved for medical use.
Did you hear that? She said 40,000. Let's go back. Let's go back and play that again.
Smart chips are already inside the heads of 40,000 people in the United States, but those brain implants are only approved for medical use for now.
You hear this, man?
Without a college degree.
This is Esau Edom, man. Okay? With this madness, man. I'm going to play a little bit of this guy here.
You'd rather not name, because secret. Hey everybody, I'm Christopher Green and you're watching AMTV, Alternative Media Television. Please take a moment to like and share this video, get it out to your friends and family, and click that bell. That way you make sure you get our next video in your subscription feed. The end of humanity is here. The end of our very humanity as it exists in this third dimension, a construction of man, and eternal separation from truth, from the light, of which man decides to separate us into a permanent stasis, what I would call hell, where we are eternally separated from God, and we live perpetually, forever, in this third dimension. We see this in ancient texts. We see this in the Bible, where there is the base layer, earth, where we all reside today. There is heaven above it, and there is hell below it. And this is being sold to human populations as a good thing. In fact, brain implants are being promoted by the mainstream media and mainstream science as a good thing. This is something that you're going to want to do for your children. You're going to want to take a mark called the chip, and you're going to want to merge it with their brain. Now, we've all heard this from time to time. We've heard and we've read in the Bible, a lot of us, or you're familiar with what the biblical text says in Revelation, and I'm paraphrasing in my own words, but everyone here on earth, outside of the believers, will take the mark in their right hand and or in their forehead, on their forehead, or the chip, the RFID microchip being merged with their brain. And these are all very real, now mainstream technologies being promoted by technologists, by scientists, and also the brainwashing status-front mainstream media. Case in point, this is from CBS Chicago. Northwestern neuroscientist is researching brain chips to make people super intelligent. So we've all heard that you're going to need this chip in order to buy or sell, that they're going to create a cashless society, which we already have. China's already cashless. The United States is well on the way, its own way to a cashless society. In fact, there's been some interesting reports out even in recent days and weeks. There's been an increase in circulation of $100 bills in circulation. There's even more $100 bills than there are $1 bills. Why is that? Why are there so many $100 bills being pushed into circulation? Well, obviously, a lot of people are waking up, and so they're stowing away cash, not to mention precious metals, gold, silver, raw assets, land, real estate, water rights, mineral rights, anything that actually has tangibility or value. Not that cash has tangibility and value, it doesn't. But it's also a sign that people, the smart people, are preparing for a crisis. And so it's going to be good to have some cash on hand because, of course, the intention is to ban cash completely. This is why the euro got rid of the $500 euro note, they said, because it promoted crime or criminal activity or something like that, which we know is bogus. All currency is used for crime, no matter if it's cash or digital. The difference is with digital, they can track your every move. They control the siphon, the on and off switch. So let's say you're a dissenting opinion or have a dissenting political belief that opposes the state. They simply just turn off the spigot so you can't buy or sell. The same reason they need to track you with the chip and why they're promoting the microchip being merged with your brain. Whether or not it's the research projects I'm reading to you right now, or it's Elon Musk's Neuralink company. What if you could make money or type something just by thinking about it? It sounds like science fiction, but it might be close to reality. In as little as 5 years, super smart people could be walking down the street, men and women who've paid to increase their intelligence. Northwestern University neuroscientist and business professor Dr. Moran Cerf made that prediction because he's working on a smart chip for the brain. Make it so that it has an internet connection and go straight to Wikipedia or Google. And when I think this particular thought, it gives me the answer. Cerf is collaborating with Silicon Valley bigwigs he'd rather not name, because secret. Facebook also has been working on building a brain-computer interface. We see Mark Zuckerberg with the brain monitors and the visual scanners. These are all top secret projects. And SpaceX and Tesla CEO Elon Musk is backing brain-computer interface called Neuralink, which I just mentioned. Quote, everyone is spending a lot of time right now trying to find ways to get things into the brain without drilling a hole in your skull. He said, can you eat something that will actually get to your brain? Can you eat things and parts that will assemble inside your head? And then it goes on and on and on, says that this is absolutely mind-blowing, quite literally, because they want to drill into your freaking head, potentially. So let's talk about this for a minute and extrapolate upon what this really means. Not only will you not be able to buy or sell without the mark of the beast, but more importantly, the way that they're going to sell this to you is a death by 1,000 cuts, and you need to be aware of it from a biblical and or even a secular scientific perspective. Let's say the average human being has an IQ of 100, and a genius human being has an IQ like Einstein of 140, although I'm not sure what his IQ was, but something in that ballpark. But let's say that a humanoid, a robot merged with the machine, somebody with a chip implanted in their brain, has a IQ of 200. They'll look at the Einsteins of the world like they're pet rocks, like they're ants, like they are insects that need to be swatted, as many of us do with houseflies inside our homes. So the way that they're going to sell this to you is that if you don't take the mark of the beast, not only can you not transact, can't buy groceries at the store, can't power electricity to your house, can't buy or sell, but in addition to that, you'll be a lower being peasant compared to the ruling elite superclass. But the reality here is they're only going to chip the elites with super intelligence. They're going to chip the rest of you with lower grade IQ, subservient intelligence. And it will be the very definition of hell as you know it, as predicted and prophesied in the Bible. And I think even the scientific community would agree with. And in my view, this is my opinion, this idea separates you eternally from the other dimensions, separates you from enlightenment, separates you from the truth in a permanent stasis here on earth. You know, the only commonality, the only constant that I see in our current reality is pain and suffering. I don't see higher self. I don't see self-actualization.
And the Lord say, those that have received benefits and have not known me, they shall know it after death by pain. Like he said, man. Pain and suffering, man. Okay? 1 Peter 4 and 17, 18, the Lord is going to start the house of Israel, man. Okay? Where shall the godly and the sinner appear? Nowhere, man. Destroy it, man. Through pain and suffering, man. Because 2/3 are going to get chipped, man. They're going to push it as convenience, man. Okay, you see the movie, the last movie, The Purge, man, the first Purge, man. They were putting $5,000 on the chip, making Jake take the chip, man. And you had all type of people, old folk, young folk, thugs, gangsters, all type of people in the movie, man, getting that chip, man. Okay? And they also showed you how they were going to release killers out here, man. These pedophiles and these murderers and rapists, they all gonna be out here on the streets too, man. It's finna be chaos out here in the land, man. Well, you people out there playing games.
I don't see higher learning and enlightenment. So,
and like he said, man, they separate you from Yahweh Bashim Yahweh Shah, man, making you worship the beast, man. Okay, making you worship to bow down to the so-called white man, the elites. Okay, the Rothschilds, man.
Why in God's green earth would you permanently want to cement your brain with a microchip in this environment? Why would you want to trap yourself within the third dimension itself?
For money, man. Okay? Like it tell you in 1 Timothy 6 and 10, man. For the love of money, they have pierced themselves through with many sorrows, man. For the love of money, man. It's about money. It's about being up there, being intelligent.
And you see, this is the evil spirit. This is the spiritual warfare. These are the demons. This is the Antichrist. And this is Satan selling you this great deception.
Exactly what it is, man. Okay, the Antichrist with an S, man. Because there's many of them. The Rothschild family, the Rockefeller family, the DuPont family, the Getty family. It's a lot of them, man. Okay, the elites who control the entire planet, man.
Through the elites and through the New World Order system, which is selling this to the general public.
Hey, now that's on that note, I'm going to get this video with Aaron Russo. Because he said it best, man.
Is the goal to, the ultimate goal that these people have in mind is the goal to create a one world government run by the banking industry.
Let me start this off.
The ultimate goal that these people have in mind is the goal.
Salakia. Let me go back.
Goal to create a one world government run by the banking industry. What these people have in mind is the goal to create a one world government run by the banking industry, run by the bankers, and they're doing it in sections. The European currency, the euro, and the European Constitution is one part of it. Now they're trying to do it in America with the North American Union, right? And they want to create a new currency called the Amero, right? And the whole agenda is to create a one world government where everybody has an RFID chip implanted in them. All money is to be in those chips, right? There'll be no more cash. And this is going to be straight from Rockefeller himself. This is what they want to accomplish. And all money will be in your chips. And so instead of having cash, anytime you have money in your chip, they can take out whatever they want to take out whenever they want to. If they say you owe us this much money in taxes, they just deduct it out of your chip digitally.
Total control.
Total control. And if you're like me or you, and you're protesting what they're doing, they can just turn off your chip. And you have nothing. You can't buy food. You can't do anything. It's total control of the people.
And that chip's connected to a database that has your purchasing records, what you do.
Everything is in there, you know? And so they want a one world government controlled by them, everybody being chipped, all your money in those chips, and they control the chips, and they control it, and you become a slave. You become a serf to these people. That's their goal. That's their intentions.
Eric, can you be specific about when you met Rockefeller, how it happened in these discussions?
I met Rockefeller through a female attorney I knew who called me up one day and sent one of the Rockefellers would like to meet you. I had made a video called Mad as Hell, and he'd seen the video and wanted to meet me and knew I was running for governor of Nevada. So sure, I'd love to meet him. And I met him, and I liked him, and he was a very, very smart man. And we used to talk and share ideas and thoughts. And he's the one who told me 11 months before 9/11 ever happened that there was going to be an event. Never told me what the event was going to be, but there was going to be an event. And out of that event, we were going to invade Afghanistan to run pipelines from the Caspian Sea. We were going to invade Iraq, to take over the oil fields, establish a base in the Middle East, and make it all part of the New World Order. And there's going to be this war on terror, which is no real enemy. And the whole thing is a giant hoax, but it's a way for the government to take over the American people. 9/11 was done by people in our own government and our own banking system to perpetuate the fear of the American people into subordinating themselves to anything the government wants them to do. That's what it's about, and to create this war, this endless war on terror. And that's why and that was the first lie. And the next lie was going into Iraq, to get Saddam Hussein out with his weapons of mass destruction. The fact of the matter happens to be that the whole war on terror is a fraud. It's a farce. You can't define a winner. There's no one who's on to beat, so it goes on and on forever. And they can do whatever they want. They scare the hell out of the American public. Look, this whole war on terror is a fraud. It's a farce. It's very difficult to say it out loud because people are intimidated against saying it. Because if you say it, they want to make you into a nutcase. It was 9/11 that allowed this war on terror to begin. And until we get to the bottom root of 9/11, the truth of 9/11, we'll never know about the war on terror.
Humans injected with a tiny chip holding the key to all of their private information.
But as you're about to see in our CBS 46 investigation, it's not fiction. In fact, it's being marketed in Georgia as life-saving technology. So why do some experts say it's potentially deadly? CBS 46's Kim Fennick investigates.
It's used in key cards, prepaid tolls, even checked luggage.
It's called RFID technology, or radio frequency identification. Small chips that store information.
So here's the chip.
And now that same technology is literally available in the flesh, with chips injected right into people's arms.
It says it burns a little bit. That's about it.
Atlanta firefighter John Santola was injected with the chip about the size of a grain of rice. When scanned, the number on the chip is linked to a database with Santola's medical history.
I had to go help me in case of emergency.
Santola was chipped when Florida-based VeriChip Corporation set up a booth at an Atlanta firefighter conference. They market the chip primarily for safety reasons, storing medical information for first responders, Alzheimer's patients, even children.
It is the only product that has been approved by the FDA for this specific purpose.
The FDA approved the use of chips in humans in 2004, but since then it's caused quite a bit of controversy with some consumer groups concerned about privacy, even health concerns.
These are very powerful tools, especially if they fall in the hands of somebody with political ambitions.
One of the loudest voices of opposition is right here in the Boston area, a Harvard doctor and author of spy chips.
These technologies will not make us safer. I think they'll make us sitting ducks for Big Brother.
Dr. Catherine Albrecht also compiled 16 years of studies she says prove the chip can cause cancerous tumors.
It's clear as day that these tumors were not only malignant, but they metastasize, they spread to the lungs, the liver, the thymus, the brain.
These pictures show the tumors growing around the actual chip in the mice and rats.
Certainly the company, I mean, they've done, I think, a tremendous job of keeping that information under wraps for the last several years.
We sat down with the chief medical officer of VeriChip and asked about the link to cancer in mice.
Yeah, I am not aware. I mean, I would have to take a look at what's out there right now. I'm not aware of any issues at this point.
But
You might be lying their ass off.
26 pages of literature claiming the incidence
You
of
the chief over
microchip-associated
VeriChip,
sarcoma
but you don't know what's going on.
very
You
low.
eat a mice full of
It
crap,
claims the
man.
mice in at least one of those studies were genetically engineered to be tumor prone. No doubt in your mind that this is safe for us medically.
Yes, I mean, from everything that I've seen, it's very superficial. It's been
Straight
in
liars,
animals for 20 plus years.
John Santola won't need to worry about the cancer debate. His chip fell out after 2 days.
Would you get it again?
I would not get it again.
You know, what's the end goal? And he said the end goal was to get everybody chipped, to control the whole society, to have the bankers, the elite people, you know, the bankers and some governor controlling the world. And I said, do all the people in the Council on Foreign Relations believe this way you do? He said, no. You know, most of them believe they're doing the right thing. A lot of them believe it's better off being socialistic. You know, we have to convince people that that socialism is really capitalism. Because America's becoming a socialist country. It's a communist country. I saw the evil behind what I thought was a noble venture.
Hey, man. And Aaron Russo said it, man. They want everybody chipped by 2020, man. Okay? All you gotta do is go and watch the video, man. Aaron Russo with Alex Jones interview, man. Okay? They killed this man. Hey, so with that, hey, these Edomites, man. Oh, matter of fact, let me read this real quick. Revelation 13 and 16. And he causeth all that he is Esau Edom, the red Hebrew Edomite, okay, the so-called white man, the Rothschilds, and he causeth all, both small and great, rich and poor, free and bond, to receive a mark in their right hand or in their foreheads, and that no man might buy or sell save he that had the mark, or the name of the beast, or the number of his name. So, hey, man, it's here, man, okay? So, Lord's willing, this will edify. I got to give all praise to Yahweh, Bahashim, Yahweh Shah, Bahashim, Rikakudash, double honor to the apostles and elders of Great Millstone, who well, who teach well, and a sincere salutation to all you arcing, pushing this truth throughout the four winds of the earth, quickening up the hope for the elect. Shalom.